play a little bit with asking and the vibrational ask. In Radical Abundance, we do this exercise that's super fun, and we all do it together. And what it is if you're asking for something, you tap into the energy of what it would be like if you already had that. So you could take the example of that thriving business with all the clients you would like to have. You could take the example of like really getting along with your kids and having a harmonious flow in your family. You could take an example of having like a vibrant, super energized, healthy body, whatever it is. And what you're going to do is tap into the energy of that. Okay, not tap into all the things it would take for you to have that, right? Like I would have to go to the gym 3 times a week and I would have to eat different. That's all conclusion. Okay, we're taking that out of the picture. What we're going to do right now is just tap into the energy of what it would be like to have whatever you're asking for. Like, oh, I would have a sense of vibrancy. Oh, I would have a sense of like ease. Oh, I would have a sense of being delighted or being in love with my life. I would have a sense of like any of these qualities, right? The energies that you're inviting. And so now tap into this thing and tap into these energies that you would have if this already showed up in your life, if you already had it. And see if you can expand that sense of all these energies showing up in your life. Okay? As you're tapping into this more and more, what you do is you broadcast that out. Okay? And like attracts like, such that you'll resonate with certain people. Right? If someone's looking like they're not a very happy person or not a very kind person, do you really want to go sit next to them? Or would you rather go sit next to, if there's a choice of where to sit, sit next to someone who looks happy and joyful and delighted. Right? And so like attracts like, and this is an energy pull of sorts. We talked about that more last week, drawing to you what it is you would like to have. And when you're in that vibration, let's say you're working with a client and you're just so delighted by that client and you love what they're saying. Or I was remarking this morning, I have this older couple I work with, and they said, Kathy, every penny we spend with you, we were just talking to each other this morning, it's such a worthwhile investment. I was like, more please, right? When you're in the energy that you're enjoying, say more please, thank you. I'm excited to work with people who are like, every penny I spend with you is a worthwhile investment. Bring me more of that, right? So when you're in this energy of whatever it is that you would like to have as your life, ask for more of that, right? Because it's an ask. And asking for that is drawing it to you. You're asking for the situations and the people and the things that resonate with the vibration that you're being, right? Now, what can prevent that? What can prevent that is points of view, right? Again, if you come back to, oh, but it's such a struggle. Okay? You could use the access consciousness tool. Oh, interesting point of view. I have that point of view. Interesting. I think it's a struggle. Huh. What if that weren't true? Right? So I love the question, what if that weren't true? Or what if that weren't so? Because it invites us to get a different perspective. Oh, I wonder what it would be like if that weren't true. If clients showed up, out of unexpected places. What would it be like if I had a waiting list? What would it be like to have so many people wanting to work with me that I get to raise my prices and people are happy to pay that, right? Whatever it is, start to ask generative questions of what would it be like to have this? Because here are the kinds of questions a lot of people have, right? Why does this always happen to me? Right? if something negative happens and that's your kind of question, you might want to start asking different questions. Or why do men always leave me? Right? Or why do my kids always behave like this? And we could even take out always out of the equation, right? Why do my kids treat me like this? Okay, that's another ask. You're asking for more of the same. And you're asking to see all the reasons they do that. Is all the reasons they do that, or all the reasons this happens, really what you would like to have more of? Really what you would like to be looking at? Or would you like to have something different? Okay. So that's, when you don't know what to ask, you could ask for, okay, well, what would it take to have something different here? Okay. My kids are treating me like this. I don't love that. What would it take to change this with ease? What would it take to have harmony with them? So ask for what it is you desire, not looking for all the reasons why this thing that you don't like is showing up, right? Okay, so when you catch yourself looking at, why does this happen to me? Why do people treat me like this? Why? Or even making statements that you don't like, oh, all the jobs I get have people like this. Oh, wow. What would it take to change that? What's possible beyond that? What would it be like if that weren't true? What change could I be in this situation? So you're starting to ask a different question to get a different possibility. Because again, when you're asking, well, why does this happen to me? Or saying, this always happens to me, the universe is also saying yes to that. Is that really what you would like it to be saying yes to? When you ask for a different possibility, when you ask for more ease, when you ask for something different to show up, the universe is always, for something better to show up, the universe is also saying yes to that. It doesn't have a point of view. It doesn't say, you haven't earned that. Okay, here's the thing. When we have the point of view that I need to earn it, guess what, right? That's what you will create. You will create the need to earn something, right? Who created it? Not the universe. You. Or you bought that idea from someone, which you're now creating as true. Okay? You are so supported. You are so deeply supported that whatever you're choosing to create as your life, you get to choose. Now, if you're not choosing something that you enjoy, something that you like, guess what? You get to make some different choices. And I know personally it doesn't always seem easy, right? I know we can get stuck in yucky emotions. We can get stuck in the sadness or in the frustration, or we can even get hard on ourselves, right? And so one of my favorite quotes from Joe Dispenza talks about, when we're getting back into that, we're reinforcing the past rather than reinforcing the future that we'd like to have. So again, the more we can go into, okay, well, what is it I prefer? And let me energize that, the more quickly and easily that can show up. Now, here's the thing. If you engage others also in those juicy, yummy energies that you would like to have more of, it shows up faster. Why? Because when two or more come together, it creates a reality together, which is why Lynn McTaggart, she's the author of The Power of Eight and several other books. She started looking at like what happens when people come together and intend for a person. That when they're have one ask for 10 minutes. Like, let's heal Mary's hip so it's fully functional again. Or let's imagine and energize. Our intention is for Mary and Maria, to have a job that she loves and she's well paid at, right? When more people are energizing this together, it's amazing what can show up.